Hello everyone, I am Professor Sushant Mohite, working as a head of electrical department from Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. In topic number 2 or unit number 2, that is energy conservation techniques in electrical machine, we learn the energy conservation in electrical motor and also energy conservation in transformer. Now the next part is a energy conservation equipment which is specially used for motor. The comparison between soft starter with DOL starter means direct online starter. You all know about the starters, what is the use of starters, what is which type of starter using induction motors. So in induction motor there are two types. The first is a squirrel cage induction motor and the second one is slip ring induction motor. For squirrel cage induction motor require direct online starter, star delta starter, auto transformer starter, stator resistance starter. But for slip ring induction motor require rotor resistance starter and one more starter which is used in for both motors, that is a soft starter. It is also called as a electronic starter. Then why we use or why mostly use soft starter as compared to electrical starters or the starters the, which is used for slip ring as well as squirrel cage. So the starters, that is electrical starters, consume maximum energy as compared to soft starter. Then what is the comparison between the soft starter with DOL starter? The first point is a starting. Smooth starting, no jerks. Means at the time of starting, the motor starts smoothly without any jerk. But DOL starter, the start with jerks, means it will take some jerks. Then peak current, that is the starting current. In soft starter, the starting current is low, but in DOL starter it is very high, that is 6 to 8 times the motor current, means normal current. Means normally your current suppose is 10 ampere, then your starting current is approximately 50 to 60 ampere at the time of starting. Then maintenance of this soft starter is 0. Why? Because it's a electronic starter, but DOL starter is a more. Voltage dip is negligible in soft starter, but DOL starter it causes the flickering of lights. Then starting torque, in soft starter we vary the starting torque, but in DOL starter uncontrolled, so huge mechanical stress on equipments. Energy saving, more important point, energy saving. Soft starter save the energy, but DOL starter affect machine design, or it will create some maximum maintenance. Next, soft starter. When starting, AC induction motor develops high torque than its required value at full speed. This mechanical stress is transferred to the mechanical transmission system, resulting in excessive wear, tear and premature failure of chains, belts, gear, etc. Additionally, sudden rise in speed also has a large impact on input supply with high inrush current drawing plus 600% of the normal current. The use, it's not a 600, it's a 60% of the normal current. The use of star delta can only provide a partial solution to the problem. Soft starter provides a reliable and economical solution to these problems by delivering a controlled release of power to the motor, thereby providing smooth, stepless acceleration and deceleration. Motor life will be extended as damage to winding and bearings is reduced Soft start and soft stop is built into three-phase unit. Provides control starting and stopping with a selection of ramp times and current limit setting to suit all application. This below waveform shows the comparison between the star delta starter, soft starter, direct online starter. If you show in first diagram or first waveform, at the time of starting, direct the peak point of the direct online starter is a very high. Then the star delta starter, the peak point is low because of at the time of starting the motor operate on star, but when the motor speed is coming to 80% of normal speed, then the motor change the starter, means motor change the star to delta position. So that time the motor current is maximum. But in stop starter, the waveform at the time of starting, the current increases normally and then it slightly increase and then it decreases. That's why maximum industry use the soft starter. Soft starters are essentially stator voltage controllers, helps to overcome above problem. It helps to restrict starting current and also provide smooth start and stop operation. Next, advantages of soft starter. System efficiency improves, energy losses in line reduces, small line voltage drop in operation of motor, power factor improves, low starting torque, motor is protected from mechanical stresses, smooth starting operation, machine design is controlled as current is limited, less mechanical maintenance, saving is operating cost. Then working of soft starter. This delivers a control power to the motor. This provides stepless or smooth acceleration or deceleration. The construction, it consists of a thyristor in main circuit. The motor voltage is regulated with printed circuit board. So as the voltage is low at the time of starting, the current and torque is lower. At start, it provides low voltage to motor. This enables to adjust the play between the gear, wheels or stretching driving belts or chain, etc. In other words, it eliminates unnecessary jerks during start. Gradually, the voltage and the torque increases so that the machine start to accelerate. The line voltage drop, so the losses at start are very low. It provides a reliable and economical solution to overcome problems related with sharing. Means in soft starter we use the power electronic device, that is the thyristor, to control the starting current of motor. The next one is a variable frequency drive, that is VFD. The VFD operates on a very simple principle. The rotational speed of an AC induction motor depends on the number of poles in that stator and the frequency of the applied AC power. Although number of poles in an induction motor cannot be altered easily, variable speed can be achieved through changes in frequency. The VFD changes standard 50 cycle AC line power to DC, then converts the DC to a variable frequency AC output. The motor connects to VFD, provides variable speed mechanical output with high efficiency. These devices are capable of up to a 9:1 speed reduction ratio, that is the 11% of full speed, and 3:1 speed increase, that is 300% of full speed. In recent years, the use of digital microprocessor control along with high switching frequency IGBTs, that is insulated gate bipolar transistor, power devices for variable frequency drives has involved largely. The most the two most significant benefits from the evolution in technology have been that of cost and reliability, in addition to the significant reduction in physical size. The next, the benefits of VFD, variable frequency drives. The first one, this is the block diagram of VFD. The first three-phase supply is given to the rectifier, means it's convert AC into DC. Then the output of DC is next connected to the inverter. The inverter convert DC into AC, means it's a variable AC, and this variable AC is connected to the stator winding of the motor. Then benefits of VFD, the first energy saving, the second one less cost, the next smooth starting, better process control, less maintenance, improve power factor, bearings, motor life is large, improve power quality. Next, application of variable frequency drive. For controlling motor driven fan, pump, blowers, mining, boring, oil drilling, platform machine starting or controlling, for machine tools, conveyor, production line equipments, textile mills. These are the application of VFD. The next is the automatic star delta starter. Automatic star delta starter is used to save energy during variable load conditions in three-phase induction motor. This is done by using a microcontroller. The three-phase winding inside the motor can be connected in star or delta. About 25 to 30% of energy gets saved by incorporating delta star conversion module. The starting current of any heavy electric motor can be 10 times more than the normal load current it drawn when it gains speed and has reached its normal running output and temperature. So, we would require large circuit breakers which can withstand the starting current to pass without immediately shutting it off. If the winding of a three-phase motor are connected in the star, the voltage applied to each winding is reduced to only 1 by root 3 of the voltage applied to the winding when it is connected directly across two incoming power service line phase in delta. The current per winding is reduced to normal running current taken when it is connected in delta. This can save 25% of power when compared to delta mode. This arrangement leads to better power factor, size of conductor can be reduced, and minimizing the starting current will reduce the stress in the other equipment. This is the automatic star delta starter. The next, automatic power factor controller, that is APFC panel. It is used to improve the system power factor by automatic sensing of power factor correction and control. APFC result in decreased system current and hence reduce voltage drop and power loss automatically. Improvement in power factor to unity will not only result in saving in electricity consumption, but also it helps to get the saving in the electricity bill too. Power factor correction is not an energy saving measure, that is the real power remains the same. However, it is a cash saving measure, given that one of the main purpose of energy efficiency is to save money. Power factor correction is typically carried out along with energy efficiency retrofits. Standard practice is to connect power capacitor or automatic power factor controller in the power system to appropriate places to compensate the inductive nature of load. Bulk correction method of power factor and control. Individual starter control the capacitor located at distribution panel. Centralized compensation is used in large industrial plant where so many motors are in use at a time. Capacitor racks are installed at the incoming distribution panel of the industry. These racks are subdivided into steps. The current supplied to the distribution panel is monitored by controller for power factor. Automatic control system switches subdivided racks of capacitor units in steps to maintain power factor more than preset limit, that is 0.95. In this figure, the first is a transformer, okay, that is a step down transformer, it's a RYB. Then this RYB is connected to the capacitor bank. You all are know in industry the maximum load is inductive. So the power factor of the industrial load or commercial load is a lagging. So for improving this power factor, we use the capacitor, that is capacitor bank. Okay, and the in industry the bank, the capacitor bank, the amount quantity of capacitor is maximum. So we use the automatic power factor controller unit, that is a APFC panel. The next is a active harmonic filters. Harmonic current are caused by non-linear loads connected to the distribution system. A load is said to be non-linear when current is drawn does not have same wave shape as the supply voltage. The flow of harmonic current through the system impedances causes voltage distortion in the distribution system. Following are the major harmonic generation. The first, industrial process, welding, impact loads, induction furnace, battery charger, DC power supplies, variable speed drives for AC and DC motors, uninterrupted power supplies, UPS, office equipments, that is a PC, printer, server, display, etc. Means when you convert AC into DC and then DC into AC, then the in AC supply means the output of AC supply, some DC contents are added and that DC content is called as a harmonics. Harmonic current increases the RMS current in electrical system and deteriorate the quality. They stress electrical network and potentially damage the equipment. They may disrupt normal operation of devices and increase operating costs. Office building, commercial establishment having predominant non-linear loads such as data servers, UPS system and mix of single phase loads leads to harmonic generation in the supply network, which create several problems such as overheating of cables, tripping of breakers, blowing of fuse, additional heating in the transformer, etc. High level of triplex, that is a third order and multiple of harmonics, specially overload the neutral conductor and often result in unacceptable neutral to earth potential. Therefore, the load current in such installations are highly polluted due to presence of high level of harmonic current. Improvement up to the extent of 95% can be achieved in the harmonic current distortion at certain feeders after installation of active harmonic filters. Excessive THDI of high load current in the main cause of higher heating losses, tripping of breakers and other problems. The active harmonic filter not only reduce the high harmonic distortion but also improve the power factor close, close to unity 0.99 lakh. This has resulted into 20% reduction in kVA consumption by the UPS system. Low power factor is characterized by high load current, which in turn result in additional line losses, overheating, and in some cases penalties causing direct financial losses. A leading power factor is not desirable and many require derating of UPS system. The active harmonic filters correct the leading power factor to unity. The combined effect of harmonic filtering and power factor improvement bring additional benefits to the customer. Reduce losses, lower the operating temperature to the equipment, which indirectly increase the life of the electrical equipment. Active harmonic filters are designed to measure the load current, calculate variance from objectives set, and inject the right amount of current to meet the required level of harmonic displacement power factor or load balancing. When harmonic mitigation is required, the logic measures the load current and calculate the amplitude and phase angle for every harmonic to as high as 50 order. The control signal is generated and semiconductors are directed to duplicate the control signal as injected into the supply. This reduces the supply side harmonics. The diagram shows the block diagram of the active harmonic filter.